Hi, I'm Kim Trotto, and I'm going to share with you a clever walk. And this is about keeping our brains and our bodies engaged. And it's simple and fun, and it goes by really fast. And we're saving time, and hopefully we're getting a synergistic effect where we have 1 + 1 actually equals 3, and we're getting a fuller effect so that we can stay engaged for the long game of life. So come along with me on this clever walk. Start off by walking in place. And remember that you can always come back to walking in place. So if the moves are too confusing, which I try to keep them simple, but if they're too confusing or too difficult, then just always come back to walking in place. Okay, our first activity is going to be some scrambled up words, and we're actually going to go side to side now. So side to side, and I like to get down low because I like to, put a little more energy into it. But you don't have to. You can stay straight and tall, and that's fine. So whatever works best for you, whatever feels best. Okay, so side to side, and here are some sports terms. And I'll give you another little hint. They are athletes from the 1960s. Here's the first one. Okay, that one is Muhammad Ali. All right, did you get it? It's Wilt Chamberlain. Basketball player. He was 7'1" or 7'2". I think he was 7'2". I didn't realize that, but I looked it up. Wow. Okay, and our next one is Sandy Koufax. Okay, hopefully you got those. If you didn't, you tried. If you tried and you're working in your brain, then those neurons are still firing. So that's good. That's my theory anyways, is that if you're working on your brain, and even if you don't get it correct, it's okay. You're still exercising the neurons. Okay, next we are going to do some simple arithmetic. And research has showed that doing simple arithmetic is good for your cognitive brain processes and executive functioning also. So that's why we're doing it. We want to keep our brains and our bodies healthy, our whole self healthy for the long game. Okay, so now we are going to go to hamstring curls for this one. So our simple arithmetic is 7 plus 13 minus 8. The answer is 12. 4 minus 5 plus 17. The answer is 16. That we had a negative number in there. Okay. 8 times 3 divided by 4 equals 6. Okay, for the next one, we're going to do skaters. So we're just crossing our leg behind us. And for these, I'm going to ask you, what is the star? What letter is the star? So there's a word, one letter that is missing from each of the words that I'm showing you, and you have to figure out what the letter is. So our first group and the letter is T. Test, star, into, and last. Okay. Our next one the letter is P. Pear, space, apple, and seek. Okay, if you didn't get it, it's okay. If you did get it, great. But it's okay if you didn't. Okay, for our next move, we're going to do the grapevine. So for a grapevine, you cross behind, cross behind, cross behind. And then I just do my arms like this. I don't know what this is called, the arms, but just lift them up. I think it's good for triceps. Okay, so now that we have the grapevine down, we go to the activity. Okay, the answer is 52. What is the question? Okay, so for this one, you try and come up with as many different things that you can that the answer would be 52 in this case. Okay, what did you get? So I have things like 53 minus 1, 55 minus 3, 50 plus 2, 104 divided by 2, 208 divided by 4. Also, the number of cards in a deck. 60 minus 10 plus 2. The number of Fridays in a year. Okay. So share yours in the comments, what you came up with. If you have any that you're really proud of, or just regular ones too. And tell us how many you got. I'm always amazed at how genius people are. Okay, so now we're going to go back to hamstring curls. Okay, this one activity is on originality. And I'm going to ask you to do all this in your mind because we're moving and we don't have like a piece of paper. I guess you could do it on a piece of paper if you have one. Pause this and go get a piece of paper if you want. But you have to keep doing the hamstring curls. So I think it's better to just do it in your brain. But it's up to you. Okay, I'm asking you to design a t-shirt in honor of a friend, a family member, or a pet. Think about things like, what style is it going to be? Long sleeve, short sleeve, or tank top? What color? What kind of graphics would you put on it? Like pictures or images or artwork? And what words would you put on it? A clever saying, something sweet. Okay, now just to push past it a little bit further, get a little bit more on your originality, what would you put on the back? Or if you don't want anything on the back, maybe something on the sleeve or the cuff, or maybe the inside tag. So think about that. Also remember, if the hamstring curls are too difficult, then just go back to walking in place. And that is totally fine. Okay, so now I would love to hear about your t-shirt that you designed. So tell us in the comments what you came up with. And if some of you want to go out and actually design a t-shirt and make it, then we would love to see it. I don't know, maybe I'll try and put a link in the comments for somewhere you could design a t-shirt. I know there's definitely lots of them out there, places that you can, and then you can buy it. So if you do that, let us know. Okay, now we're back to skaters. So with one leg behind us, and we're doing first letter patterns. So I'll put these on the screen, and I'm going to show you an example. So with these letters, J, F, M, A, M, J, J, A, S, O, N, D. Those are the months of the year. So, and it has Jason in there, which that's July, August, September, October, November. Okay, now here's another list of first letter patterns. Okay, that is Roy G. Biv, which is colors of the spectrum. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Okay, here's another set. Okay, this is numbers. So it's the first letter, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here's our next one. These are the planets. So let's see, I think it's Mars, Venus, Earth, Mercury. Oh, sorry, no. So it would have been Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, which is a dwarf planet now, I believe. But it's kind of gone back and forth, if I remember correctly. Okay, now we're in our last activity, which is we're going to do, the move is heel digs. So it's a little slower, we're slowing it down. You can take a deep breath, blow it out, and blow it out again. Okay, so these are slower, and what I'm asking you to do, this is a space for gratitude. So just take some time and think about things that you are grateful for. Okay. Okay, well, you did it. So give yourself a high five, and thank you for being here. Come back again tomorrow or later on today, whenever it strikes you, and come back and do another clever walk so that we can keep our whole selves healthy for the long game of life. Okay, thanks. Bye.